Hi, this is Stefania at Positive Affirmations and AudioStories.com, bringing you happy thoughts, motivation, encouragement, information, and entertainment to energize your day. Last month, we had National Storytelling Week, but there were a few issues with our internet, but we're back in business, so here it is. Our story, The King and the Macaw. It's got a bit of a moral. The King and the Macaw. Once upon a time, there was a king who had gone to visit neighboring kingdoms. He was gifted a pair of baby macaw parrots by the king of the last kingdom where he was visiting. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. So, upon returning to his kingdom, he called for a bird trainer and asked him to train macaw parrots. The king also arranged a place in the palace garden for the parrots. He often looked at them from his palace window. As time passed, one day the trainer came to the palace and informed the king that though one of the parrots was flying majestically high in the sky, the other one was not moving from his branch since the day it arrived. Upon hearing this, the king summoned trainer and healers from the nearby kingdoms. They all tried their best, but couldn't make the parrot fly. He even asked his courtiers to try to find a way to make the parrot fly, but they all failed. The parrot was not moving from his branch at all. Finally, after trying everything, the king thought that maybe he needs to ask his courtier to get a farmer from the countryside, someone who may be more familiar with natural habitat, and take him to the parrot to see if he can understand the problem with the parrot. The next morning, the king was thrilled to see the parrot flying high above the palace gardens. He asked his servants to call that farmer to meet him. The servant quickly went and located the farmer, who came and stood before the king. The king asked him, "How did you make the parrot fly?" With his hands folded with respect, the farmer said to the king, "It was very easy, your majesty. I simply cut the branch where the bird was sitting." Moral? We are all gifted with energy to find a success in our life, but fail to gather a courage which is required to reach heights of success and end up clinging to the things that are familiar to us. We need to free ourselves from our comfort zone to explore new opportunities and find a success beyond our capacity. So, what do you think of that? Can you find some instance in your life, maybe even something going on now, where you just lacked the courage to move forward? Maybe it's not a matter of courage at all. Maybe it's you're just a little fearful, or could be you're just a little hesitant because you don't know what lies beyond the next step. We don't always have to take a giant leap to achieve a goal, to live a dream, to achieve an ambition. We can take little skips. We can make a plan. We can do our research to learn wherever we need to learn, but the time does come when we have to actually do the thing. So what do you think? Is there some instance in your life where you have lacked the courage, but finally you just decided to go for it? Feel free to share via Spreaker, via iTunes, or visit our blog, Positive Affirmations and AudioStories.com. How did you find the courage to take the next step? Let's share. Sometimes I found the courage just by jumping into it. Other times, I'm finding courage to achieve a goal through increased knowledge, which makes me feel more confident because I know what I'm doing. Through listening to helpful people, through taking tiny steps. That's my way. How about you? You can subscribe to this podcast via iTunes, via Spreaker, or your favorite podcast app. Just search for Stefania, that's Stefania, Lintonbon. Search for StefaniaLintonbon. We might be on Spotify as well. I'm not sure about that one, but we might be. And that's it for now. We'll be back soon with more. Have a wonderful life. Bye.